very short one. But it was inspired by 5 events that I picked. I wrote it tonight about 2 hours ago. One thing in particular struck me. On February the 12th, 1989, Nelson Mandela stood in the ante office of the President F.W. de Klerk, the President of South Africa at the time. He'd just been driven from Robben Island. He had a new suit, new clothes, new shirt, new shoes. But there was something about the shoes that was wrong. He had laces that were undone. He had been in prison for 27 years and forgotten how to tie his laces. And he's going to meet the president. The governor of the jail got down on one knee and tied Nelson's laces. At his inauguration, Yasser Arafat, Fidel Castro, and the late Muammar Gaddafi, they were all there. And it was controversial, the Americans didn't like it, but he said, these people supported me. And remember that just because they're your enemies, do not expect me to hate them. It was a lesson he was later to repeat when he said to a group of Americans at Harvard University, what I am condemning is that one power with a president who has no foresight, who cannot think properly, and is now wanting to plunge the world into a Holocaust. He was talking about George W. Bush. And Mandela's power of thought is the theme that I feel goes through it all. The poem is called Time Gave Space, for a man, a thinker of deep thoughts. A very special man sat and watched, and after the fire of youth was tempered in a box of concrete on the island, time gave space to observe and conserve the energy. Time gave space to create and initiate a strategy. Time gave space for a prisoner to understand the jailer. Time gave space to think of the consequences of failure. And with the thoughts came the means to create more powerful weapons. And in the thoughts came the unthinkable abstract of the truth that is real. The truth that would touch both sides of the divide for them to feel. The truth that would mean that the hate could not hide. The hate that has no color in its purest sin. The pure truth was plain to see that no one would win. The world watched them prepare for a tribal war on an industrial scale which was about to begin. The abyss into which a nation could slide was open to swallow all kin. But one man spoke to another man in his mother's tongue. And on this the fate of a nation hung. As they shared the fear they had for the future, their country, their people, the nation, they all stepped back together in salvation. Thank you.